Libra, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Libra, in today's reading, I'm going to give you two of the Denise Lynn Oracle cards, going to do your reading and then clarify it. So let us get started. All right, so Libra, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Libra, 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 Libra. Here we go. Two cards for Libra for their highest good. Wow. Okay. So you have embracing enthusiasm. Shout to the heavens with happiness. Wow. So yeah, be happy with everything that you have. Really be happy. You know, grab it, be grateful, and really be happy and live in the moment, you guys. Shout to the heaven. Just shout to the heavens for happiness. You know, shout it loud, shout it proud. And then it says narrow pathway, tread thoughtfully. All right. Well, so you also got this card. So if you see this card, you know, you see the fog, you see the mountain, you just don't know what's ahead of you, right? So they're asking you really be careful on the things that you're doing, okay? Really be careful on everything that's going on in your life. Just be careful. Like, you may not see everything clearly, you know, so just be careful. And then let's start your reading. Take what resonates with you, Libra, and leave the rest. This is going to be for Libra, 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 Libra. All right. One for the current, one for the situation, one for the past, one for what's hidden, one for the hopes and fears, let me put this here. Okay, just want you guys to be able to see the cards. One for what you need to do now, what you need to work on, and the outcome. And I'll take the last card. Okay. So you really need to start taking care of yourself, okay? Really start paying attention to your health, you know, the way you're thinking and stuff like that. Really pay attention to that. So you start off with the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles could be that, you know, you could be receiving some kind of prosperity, or you could be helping somebody. Could be helping somebody out with something. Definitely, I feel like, you know, there's something here you're receiving, or you could have received it already, but we'll see. You do have the Eight of Wands for the situation. The Eight of Wands is talking about that things are moving very fast for you. You know, there's going to be sudden changes coming in, or they have been coming in. You know, you've been there's a lot of fast movement here. For the past or now, I feel like with the Four of Pentacles, you're still holding on to something very tightly to you. I feel like it's now. I feel like you're still holding on to something. Don't know exactly what, but you are holding on to something. You do have the King of Swords up here. The King of Swords is talking about, you know, really, really being strong and bold and focusing on things, you know, really speaking your mind about everything. Okay, you hold back a lot, Libra, and you need to start speaking the truth. You do have the Wheel of Fortune here, and the Wheel of Fortune is saying that karma is here. Your luck is changing. Luck has been changing. Something is ending, definitely coming to an end, because I feel like there's a new path coming in. Oh, there it is. And there is that new path right here, the Ace of Wands. You know, leaving a lot of old things behind, and that's something you need to work on, like, you know, enjoying this new path that you're on. You also have the Knight of Wands here for the outcome. The Knight of Wands is, you know, maybe you're moving very fast on things, because it's not only in your situation here, but it's here in the outcome. So be careful on moving very fast on things and decisions, because you are definitely going to be making a decision right now, very soon. I feel like there's also traveling here. I feel like there's you're really doing everything, you know, you're trying to do everything all at once and you're not really thinking clearly about it. And I feel like there is a decision that you have in your mind about things. Wow. Okay. So let us see what the cards say. Take what resonates with you, Libra, and leave the rest. This is going to be for Libra. Libra, 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 Libra. Let's see what's going on. 6 of Pentacles. Why is the 6 of Pentacles here for Libra? Oh, wow. Nice, nice, nice. All right. So, all right. So you do have the 6 of Pentacles here. But you also have, so you could be like really helping somebody, or you could be trying to give somebody some help, or maybe you're receiving something also. With the Ace of Pentacles here, I do feel like you're going to be starting some kind of project. I feel like you know there's a new beginning here, of course, because you have the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands here. I feel like you're on the right path also. And I feel like you're going to be very creative, starting projects, like I said. Also, too, with the King of Wands that's here, I do feel like you're moving forward towards success. I feel like you're trying to put things in order, you know, taking care of all these loose ends. And it's good. You need to, you know. I feel like you need to just like really go with everything, you know, because I feel like there's going to be new experiences coming in and new growth coming in also. I feel like you're determined to be on this path. Like you want to start something fresh, something new. Nice. Good for you, Libra. You have the 8 of Wands here. And why is the 8 of Wands here? Oh, one more card. Wow, look at that. That is nice. All right. So somebody around you, or somebody you know, or it could be you that is pregnant. I feel like there's a pregnancy here. Things are moving forward. Changes are coming in. You're doing a lot of changes. You know, there could have been some kind of messages that you're also receiving very fast. You really need to start taking care of yourself. You know, there is abundance here. There is definitely some kind of abundance coming through for you also. But I feel like you need to really take care of yourself, because you really are moving very fast on things. Okay. And you're really avoiding yourself. Like you're not really taking care of yourself like you should be. And they're asking you to really take care of yourself. You're on a new path now, because not only do you have this card, you have the Fool card, you have the Ace of Wands, and you have the Ace of Pentacles. So there it is. There's that new path that's coming in. Really start taking care of yourself, making yourself a priority on this new path that you're on. Okay. Trust yourself, you know, be happy, you know, live in the moment is what they're saying. You have the 4 of Pentacles here. I feel like at times, this is a past or now, and I do believe it's now. I feel at times, there are times that you hold on to a lot. You hold on to a lot of grudges. And I feel like you hold on to the past. I feel like at times, you know, you rethink of it all the time. And you hold on to it, like you remember it all the time. And you really need to try to let that go, okay? The past is the past. That's why they call it the past. You know, memories, you know. Let it go, okay? Try your best to try to let that go. Also, too, I feel like you need to start saving money. There is traveling here for some of you guys also. I feel like you need to find your patience with everything that's going on. Really be patient and try not to rush on anything, like rush on decisions. You have the King of Swords here for what's hidden. One more card. Wow, definitely. Very nice. Very nice. So you do have the King of Swords, like I said, you know, the King of Swords, you know, he's very strong-willed. You know, he knows how to handle things, and so do you. You know how to handle things, do things, you know. Really be focused, okay? Be focused, stand back into your power, you know, speak what's on your mind. Speak your truth about things, okay? Because after all, you are the Justice card here, okay? So just know that, you know, it's time to speak what's in your mind. You know, stop beating around the bush and start speaking in your mind, okay? I feel like you're going through a healing, clearing a lot of things out, moving forward, because you are, you have the Star card here. Star card says you're going to start feeling better. You're going to feel rejuvenated. Like new things are just going to come in, and you're just going to be happy. You know, I feel like there could be some kind of wish fulfillment here. Also, I feel like you're trying to balance everything, you know, and it's good. I feel like you're moving forward definitely with this Three of Wands. You know, you're making plans. You already know what you want. You're moving forward and you're ready. You're ready for it. You're ready for all this. So it's good. You know, you're standing back into your power, which is beautiful. I love it. You have the Page of Pentacles down here. And why is the Page of Pentacles down here on my card? All right, so you've been thinking a lot about the past. You've been thinking a lot about the past a lot. You do have the Page of Pentacles here. You're really looking for some kind of opportunities with money. Also feel like you want your money to grow. You know, you're trying to use your money wisely. I feel like you could also be learning something new. You're curious about wanting to learn something new. And I also feel like there's going to be some kind of messages coming in. It could be from, your childhood. It could be friends from your childhood, or it's you wanting to send some kind of message, to, your loved ones. Maybe it's I'm getting siblings for some of you guys. I'm asking, and they're saying that, you need to really be truthful about everything. Really be truthful, really see everything, the truth, don't stop, trying to avoid the truth is what they're saying. Speak your mind, and there's a civil way to speak your mind. There's not, you don't have to get all upset and, point fingers or anything, but there is a way to speak the truth about things without getting like that. Okay. So they're asking you to really communicate better. And I feel like, there could be some kind of apology coming in, but I don't feel like you're going to take it, some kind of apology. I really don't feel like you're going to take it. I feel like you just, you don't really care anymore. And remember that you need to see the truth. Okay. If it's not coming out of that person's mouth, or that person, or you're seeing it in front of you, then don't take it, because you don't know if it was really actually the truth. Okay. You do have the Wheel of Fortune, Libra. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here on my card? Wow. Okay. All right. So, things are changing for you. Cycle has come to a close because you have these new beginnings coming in, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful when the wheel turns. There is karma here though. Okay. Karma is here. So if karma is not a scary thing. It's just that karma will take care of the things that have been done to you wrongly, wrongly. And they have to be very wrong for karma to come in. But, it's like, the universe has your back. God has your back, and that's what they're trying to say. Because a new cycle's coming in. You're going to start fresh. You don't have to do anything to anybody. Just got to live life and be happy. Your luck is changing for the better. You do have the Knight of Swords. Really try not to rush into anything, because you have these cards, here, and they're saying, like you're going really fast at things, and you're not really thinking it out. Okay, so really be careful with that. I strongly believe that you really need to take your time with things. Okay, I feel like you're going to have a lot of ideas. You're going to be moving forward, and I definitely feel like for you to be, really have patience for everything. Like, don't rush into anything, because you have this card, then you have the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Cups is almost the same. Like they're like, telling you, hey, don't rush into things. So really be careful on how you're doing things. Okay. Follow your heart. I feel like you need to follow your heart. I feel like you need to really, really see, everything that you need to do. And I feel like you just need to follow your heart, trust your intuition, have that compassion and forgiveness in your heart also. you know, for everybody, for everything that has done, everything that has happened. Really have that compassion and forgiveness. You have the Ace of Wands here. And why is the Ace of Wands here for? What you need to work on. Wow. Nice. Things are going to change. A lot of things are going to change. You know, you're on this new path. And then it's a good change, too. It's a good tower. You're on this path, so use it. You know, the old is leaving, the new is coming in. Use it. You're going to be very inspired. You're going to have a lot of ideas. You are definitely on this new path, so it's good. You're moving forward. There's celebration. There's happiness. There could also be a marriage for some of you guys. And there's change, definitely. Things are going to change. Definitely. You're not even going to see it. It's just going to come in. Bam, bam, bam. Change, okay? Sudden changes are here. But go with it. Just go with it because they're good changes, okay? It's pushing you forward for a reason. You may not like change, but it's going to happen, okay? You have the Knight of Wands. And why is the Knight of Wands here? One more card. Wow. That's crazy. Only you, Libra. Okay, so you have the Knight of Wands here. And you have the Knight of Wands here. Two different decks. Two different decks, same card. Okay, so same illustration. Okay. You know, you're rushing on a lot of things right now. You know, you really are. You know, you need to start taking care of yourself. You know, you're not really seeing the big picture on things because you also have the Queen of Cups. You know, really have that forgiveness and that compassion in your heart. Okay. Don't make your heart of stone because, you know, if somebody hurt you or somebody did something to you, you know, okay, then move on from it. But don't let that person bring you down to make your heart so hard, okay? Because you don't need that. You don't need to be a big old, you know, strong person. You know, you need to have love and compassion and forgiveness in yourself in order to have a happy life. Because that's the way you're going to have to do it, you know. You have to forgive everybody that's been in your life that's done something to you because it's just the way it is. God would have done it. Jesus would have done it. You know, it's like, you know, you have to try to follow that path also. Even if you don't believe in God or whoever you believe or you follow, then you need to try to do that because you cannot live life without love. You cannot live life without compassion. You cannot live life being hateful. Being, you know, like, I just mad at this world, letting your ego run your life. You can't do that. You know, you really need to start taking care of yourself. The way you're thinking, the way your body is. Start taking care of yourself, Libra. Okay. I feel also too with the Knight of Wands here, I feel like you're really rushing into a lot of things. Okay. And you really need to slow down. Really need to think things out. Okay, because it's here. You need to. They're asking you to. The guides are telling you. Wow. Whew. Because there's something here that you're not seeing. You may not be seeing something, okay? And you got to be careful. Really take care of yourself. All right, Libra. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. God bless.